Hello, and welcome to the third and final teaser for Dragon Guardian Earth, which is book 4 in my Primordian Chronicles. Speaking of which, December 1st is creeping up on us. Release day is upon us. It's ever looming closer and closer. Sorry. But given the teaser that I'm going to be reading to you tonight, I think a evil laugh was due. Gonna do something a little different tonight with tonight's teaser. I am going to... Sorry, I had to enter in the code, and my iPad actually was receptive. It's an old tablet, so it doesn't always unlock when I want it to. Anyway, tonight's teaser, unlike teasers 1 and 2, which have been focusing on Marin and her innermost circle, this teaser focuses on Naga, the series antagonist. Now, if you read the prequel novella, Darkest Dealings, you will get the references that are made here. If not, maybe this will prompt you to read the novella. Darkest Dealings, as I just mentioned, is a prequel novella to the series, and it centers entirely on Naga and her rise to power. Well, hello there, Tabitha. Hey, where'd you go? You know you shouldn't be on the table. I'll leave her alone for now. Where was I? Oh yeah, Darkest Dealings is the prequel novella to my series, and it focuses entirely on Naga and her rise to power. It basically sets the stage for books 1 and 4. So, if you have any interest in seeing the blood-soaked path that was Naga's, not kitty tail. So sorry about that. Actually, Tabby, can you come here? No? Okay. Don't come begging attention from me. Yeah, that's a lie. Go ahead. You know you're gonna come back in a little bit. Okay. How about we just get to the teaser? So sorry about that. Okay. Anyway, this teaser comes from chapter 6, and like I said, it's going to focus entirely on my antagonist, so buckle up. In her bedchambers, Naga slowly ran her fingers over a golden box that rested upon a shelf, a cruel smile playing upon her lips. She lightly drummed her fingers atop the lid before raising it open, and her smile never once wavered, even as she gazed down at the box's contents. Her mother's severed head. Reaching inside, Naga tangled her fingers into the long, white hair that had long since lost its luster, and raised the head from the box so that it was eye level with her. The spell Naga had cast upon the head 200 years ago had kept it intact and protected from rot and decay, but it could not mimic the glow and exuberance of life. The cheeks were sunken in, and the skin had gone from a lustrous onyx shade to an ashen gray. But even so, it was like gazing into a mirror. Of all her siblings, it had been Naga who had resembled their mother the most. But she was not bothered by the macabre display. Rather, it was one of her favorite means of reminding herself of just how much better she was than her mother, stronger and infinitely more ruthless. It was her most prized possession. "Wake up, sleepyhead," Naga cooed. Within moments of the words being uttered, The head's eyes snapped open, revealing the blood-red orbs that had been hidden beneath the eyelids. Naga smiled as the eyes focused upon her. "Hello, mother dear," she greeted saccharine. "Have you been sleeping well since we last spoke 20 years ago?"
You should know better than anyone the answer to that question,
Fyendren rasped while narrowing her eyes.
Of all my children, I always suspected it would be you who would kill me, but I never thought you would keep my spirit from moving on, that you would keep me trapped in my own head. Not even my body, but my head.
The former queen snarled, baring her yellowing teeth. Naga's eyes glinted with malice and her smile became sadistic. "It was you who taught me to be ruthless and cruel, mother," she replied coldly. "I simply took your lessons to new heights. You should be proud that unlike the rest of your incompetent brood, I actually took your lessons to heart." Her smile grew. "I knew what I wanted. I wanted the throne, and so I removed all obstacles that stood in my way, thanks to the Dark Mother's wonderful gifts."
"But to do this to me?"
Fyendren rasped angrily. "Waste not, want not," Naga replied simply, her smile never wavering.
"Keeping naught but my head,"
Fyendren spat.
"I would consider that wasteful, you stupid girl."
Naga's eyes burned with rage at the insult, even as her smile grew. "Don't be ridiculous, you old crone," she said coldly. "Your body was not put to waste. It happens to be a favored sparring dummy of mine. Once I put it back together in the wake of letting my minions loose upon it, in any case. I do so love the way it twitches and spasms with every thrust of my blade." She giggled with glee.
"Monster,"
Fyendren hissed. "From your own loins, mother," Naga replied. "I am what you made me, mother dear. You have no one to blame for your fate but yourself, and you can spend eternity locked in this box, knowing that I am far stronger and more powerful than you could ever have hoped to be. It is why Umbriel chose me as her vessel all those years ago. Unlike you, I am not afraid to break through all barriers and look to the future. You thought too small, mother, and that was what made you weak."
"And it will be your insatiable appetite that makes you weak, my child,"
Fyendren sneered, her dead lips curling up into a grotesque smile.
"It will be your unquenchable thirst for power that will be your downfall. You just wait."
Naga narrowed her eyes. "You know not of what you speak. What do you know? You're just a head."
"Yes, the part of the body with a brain,"
Fyendren sneered with a wicked grin.
"which is clearly the part that you lack, my dear."
"That's quite enough out of you," Naga snapped before dropping Fyendren's head back into the box.
"Shut me up all you want, it won't change matters,"
Fyendren's voice called out moments before Naga waved her hand and sent her back into a dormant state.
"You're wrong,"
Naga hissed at the box while closing the lid. "And I will show you just how wrong you are, mother. Just you wait. You'll see just how much better I am than you when you see Marin at my beck and call as my undead slave." She smiled wickedly and departed the room with a flutter of her cape. "Just you wait." And that is it for all the teasers. You're not going to get any more. You're just going to have to wait and read book 4 to find out everything that happens before in between and after the spoilers that I've shared with you. Not spoilers, teasers. There were no spoilers. I made sure of that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little teaser, and I hope you enjoyed my attempt at voice acting. It wasn't that great, I know, but hey, I tried. And by the way, just as a aside, if you're ever looking for an awesome podcast to listen to, you should totally check out Odd Tonic. If you're into creepy stories, weird science, and strange history, it is really, really awesome. And it's a way to keep spooky season alive, even as we fade away from spooky season and go into the holidays. So if you're like me and you like things spooky year round, you should totally check it out. And with that being said, I will see you on the other side. See you on release day. I plan to just pop in, do a little quick video and remind you that it's release day, so yay. All right, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Bye.